Hello everybody, Keon Pierce here. This is the Fitness Retention Show. We haven't built up a big audience on this yet, so I will be emailing this to you, posting in the Facebook group, and I'll also send it directly to your phone. This right here video is more towards the challengers that we had. We had the GNO challenge and the Drop 20 challenge. Both of those going to end, I think Drop 20 ends sometimes this month, the GNO ends like the 1st of February. Alright, but here it is, everyone. Today we're going to talk about fitness and why you should stay. And I'm going to give you guys a lot of information and just open it up, because in my business I like to do a lot of studying. I like to stay up to date. So what I've noticed is that, like, typically when you guys find out about us, you might see me on an ad or something like that. Then you come in and hear my voice, I might have called you. And then once they come in, they don't hear from me as much no more, because typically I want people to reach out to me. So now it helps for the ones who reach out. It definitely does help, but I don't have enough reaching out. So now this is my way of reaching out to you to let you know how inviting I am, and I like to hear from everybody. And I want you guys to really hit your goals and let you know that I'm here to support you and understand a little bit more about me on my day-to-day basis, and so I can get to know more about you. Alright, now here's the number one thing: how to keep going. This is what happens when people come to boot camp. And this is why I started giving away, longer free trial periods. Let's say a person did a 3 free day. They come in, get really, really sore, want to come back in. Alright, so now if a person does a 7-day or 14-day, they may come in, see results, but then they really don't know enough about if they really want to keep going. They haven't seen enough. Alright, so now that's why I give people 6 weeks or 4 weeks free. Then you come in, you pay a fee, you start. Now what happens is you get a chance to understand how difficult it is to eat on time, understand how often you need to work out. You get to understand, you get a chance to intermingle your lifestyle, to balance in between the kids. You may be in school, you may work overtime, or your spouse may not be working, or might be working more, so you have to do more chores. Well, not chores, but just your daily life takes a lot to do more things. So this gives you a chance to really add fitness into your lifestyle slowly, as opposed to being rushed. Right? Now, how you keep going is, no matter where you're at, if you're having excellent results or even slow results, you have to sit down, take time out to yourself, and see if you really like it. And then if you really like it or you really don't like it, then understand what you do understand and what you don't understand. Now, so right now you should know what time you're going to be working out. You should know if you get there 3 times, you got to do at least 3 times. So you 3 times or more. Alright, you should be knowing what time you should be eating on days you should be eating. Now also, you guys, I want you to know that if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. Now, and I can understand where you're coming from. Right? Because in order to keep going, it have to be some type of connection. So a lot of times when I first started, everybody would have the connection with me, the business owner, with me, the trainer, with me, the nutritionist, all the above. So it's easy to build a relationship with the person that you're training with all the time. But that is no longer the case anymore. And that's not saying that any of the trainers are not qualified or anything like that, but the system that we put together is a lot more efficient when you guys work out with the trainer. Let the trainer be an expert in what he do. Let them focus on exercising. Then when it comes to nutrition, you reach out to me, reach out to Dylan. If you have a problem with your technical stuff, you reach out to the admin. Have a problem with your personal stuff, someone who contacts you every week, reach out to the follow-up coach. So that's how it works, right? So how you must keep it going is, what I'm saying is, get a system together. Here's your system. You're going to eat 5 times a day. You're working out 3 days a week. You're going to walk 1 day a week. You're going to check your results every 3 weeks, every month. Get a system down, because you know where you need to be and you know where you want. This gives you time to get your system down, gives you time to find out exactly what you do know, what you don't know, and how to get better. That's why I give people the free week, and I give you that amount of time. You really need that time to understand if you know this is for you. And if you're getting results, I suggest that you do stay. Typically people get really, really good results about 5 months. And then after about a year, That's when you've gotten results, maintained them, and you know exactly where you at, where you stand. You know, that's why I try to get everyone should all be thinking about doing a whole entire year. Right now, let's look at your options. All right, when I mean options, I'm not saying pricing options for us. What I mean options is, listen, I've worked in the big gyms, I've worked in the private, you know, as far as the private country clubs, all the fancy country clubs, the big volume gyms, the gold gyms, stuff like that. Let's take a look at what you have to pick from. And all three of my sites will be saying this. You have the big gyms. Pretty much, Planet Fitness has set the bar on what the price of a workout is. A place that's going to rent you equipment for a workout, right? They have set the bar. It's worth $10 a month. For $10 a month, that's what it should cost you to go to a gym, them to rent your equipment at 24/7 access. All right, we have other gyms that charge $19 to $29. You know, you're going to get a little key card. You're going to get a nice posh gym. Pretty clean, you know what I mean? So, just get that's what you get. Okay, now you do have personal training studios. Now, how most personal training studios work is that they sell sessions. 40, 60, I said the average is about $55 to $65 per hour that you're going to pay for personal training. That's strictly training. That's not nutrition. That's not follow-up. That's none of that stuff. See, a lot of people I know that come into our facilities, they haven't tried a whole lot of things. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown, and then what you can do is you can check around, and you'll find that exactly what I'm telling you is what's going on. You get some gyms, it's $29, $39. You know what I mean? It'll be a smaller gym, 5,000 to 6,000 square feet. Equipment again, of course. They'll offer you a few classes. They'll offer you some personal training. They'll offer you those. Very rarely any of them will offer you any nutrition, and very rarely can you talk to the owner on a consistent basis. So you also have maybe like martial arts, kickboxing, things of sort like that. That is good cardio. That is good cardio. But when you guys talk about long-term results, that would be something is, for me personally, if I was already in really great shape, I would do something like that. If I enjoyed combat, enjoyed fighting, stress like that, if you enjoy that, you do stuff like that. Right? But typically everybody that comes to see us is into toning and fat loss. And there's only one way you can get toned, you can lose fat and get in great shape. That's eat right, train hard, no shortcuts. Only shortcuts you can use multivitamins, some supplements, but those aren't really shortcuts. Usually you need those things when your body's in a deficit. So that's when you use that stuff. So it's not really a shortcut, it's a necessity. So now, what does it really take to see great results? The number one best thing you can do to see results is get consistent. Get consistent at being the best you. What I mean by being the best you is setting up your day, eating correctly, and being able to do everything you need to do and get it done as effectively as possible. Intertwined with exercise. Now, that's if you're not an exercise first person. That's a person who hasn't been exercising their whole life, seen our program, hopped into the program, and realized that it's not as easy as everybody makes it seem. That's why America is the most obese nation in the country. That's why the number one killer right now is poor nutrition and not lack of exercise. Now, you guys are seeing this. You shouldn't have a lack of exercise problem. You should be coming in 3 days a week. What's it take you? 30? It's a 30-minute session. If you live 15 to 20 minutes away, so the whole entire week, what are we looking at? Maybe 180 minutes the entire week. I think that's worth your health. I think that's worth sticking around for your family. I think that's worth feeling great about yourself. I think it's worth that. So that's what it really takes. Now, what is it about fitness importance and how we get there? Oh, also, I got everything written up here that we covered on the board here. And we're at number 5 now. What is it about fitness, the importance, and how we are where we are? How we are where we are. Where we are is where you're at now. How did you get there? Typically, the average person that comes in and sees me, they probably put on anywhere from 30 to 150 pounds since they got out of high school. added weight. Now, how you got there? Just think about how you got there. Maybe you went to college. Maybe you're in the military. Maybe you did high school, college, and military. But at some point, you stopped learning on an everyday basis. You were no longer a professional learner, meaning you were not in college or high school anymore on a daily basis. Then you started living life. You started working. You started maybe dating. You started a family, right? And eventually you put on pounds, and you lived your day-by-day life. And then one day you woke up, you were bigger. Or, in another note, you may be a person who have here to work out strictly for health. You may not be bigger. Maybe one of those people that they keep their same size their entire life, maybe gain 5 or 10 pounds, and maybe you're at that point, but you're just not, you're not up to performance like you used to. Performance is down. That's why you're here. Some people are here strictly to work out to get rid of stress. You know what I mean? It's a fun, nice workout. They just like working out. They go gym here, they go to different gyms. You know what I mean? They might run. They might run 5Ks. They might do these challenge races. Go to lift weights. They might do all that. Right? But the majority of you guys put on weight over time. Now you're here to get toned and get that weight off. Get back to your smaller clothes. Get back to feeling healthier. Get back to feeling great. That's why you're here. So now you have to stop doing what you were doing. Whatever you're doing before, stop that. If you have not been eating every day consistently, if you have been making bad choices, right? If you have just been neglecting your health, neglecting what to eat, when to eat, neglecting working out, if you have been doing that, that does not help you. You guys have families and friends that love you, and they do not want to see you destroy yourself. Right? That's how we got there. Now we come in here, meet me. You see this crazy man got you talking about eating 5 days, 5 times a day, drinking half your body weight in water, right? Writing down everything you eat, and then showing up 4 days a week. Drastic change. I know it's a drastic change. I know this. But that's what it takes to stop the way you was going. I don't know if you guys ever drove down 95. Let's say you drive down 95, you're doing 75 miles an hour. What's the odds you can stop within 1 second and turn around and go back the other direction? Very, 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 very slim to none. And that's what you guys have done, because there's no easing into fitness. It's you going in, you're going to get sore, you're going to get hungry, right? And you're going to want to stop. Your will to not stop and get your results has to be stronger than the will to stop. That's what it takes. Hey, everybody, you can always reach out to me, 804-687-0112. Email fbbc, the location, @gmail.com, or if it's personal, message me or give me a text, whatever. I want you guys that you can always feel free to reach out to me. And we're going to do 3 of these shows every week. If you missed it, I'm going to email and text it to you. Have a good day. Keon Pierce.